Surely there's some cool stuff down here. Maybe it's just mud and puddles and old barrels and things. Seriously, are we just chucking our trash down the geyser? That seems unseemly. Oh, the water's flowing from that way. We need to find where the water is flowing to. I guess technically you could come down here during your initial explorations of the planet if you really wanted to. When you first wake up before getting the launch codes. Yeah, here we go. The water will suck us through this tunnel. And take us where? Through a random patch of ghost matter. Whoa. Up we go. Down we go again. So this must be like a Herthian pastime, right? Like, it's the Herthian version of like ziplining. Because you don't need a spacesuit to do that if you're a Herthian. You just need to have balls of steel. Alright, where did we end up? My flashlight's on. It's just very, very dark down here. Yeah, so this must have been a place that we've explored as Herthians quite a lot. I guess we're going through this chamber now. We'll just go where the current takes us, man. Oh, there is some Nomai writing down here. And some beautiful artwork. Check it out! So the Nomai have discovered these little four-eyed tadpole guys! Climbing out of the water. Oh, they're adorable! They're adorable. After closer observation, mining site 2A would not be safe for the native life dwelling in some of the cave's pools. So, unfortunately, we'll have to mine one of the other sites. That's cool of them, though, right? Like, oh man, there's indigenous life here. Our mining operation will have to move it. That's why there's a mine 2B. 2A was polluted with alien life. On the opposite hand, new life! This species is semi-aquatic and very hardy. The ecosystem here is quite robust, so I believe they'll thrive in the long run. Be cautious near the pools if you go visit them. They remind me of a subterranean species that my mentor Mallory once told me about, from when our clan used to travel across the universe. I imagine she would have enjoyed these life forms greatly. Mallory was one of the first Nomai. I believe she was the one that was she leading the Ember Twin expedition? So she's long dead now, and these are second or third generation Nomai down here looking for ore sites. I was watching them during arrests. The hours escaped me. They're fascinating. I wonder what their fourth eye does. There are a few other cave sites that look promising. We'll check out 2B. Sounds promising. We'll go investigate. We'll move our work there so as not to disrupt the native species. Great. So, this confirms that the Nomai are not our ancestors, because we evolved from these cute little guys here. Cute little baby frog people. So they left us alone so that we can evolve on our own. That was damned decent of them. They didn't have to do that. They could have wiped us out. Like if Elon Musk was in charge of this operation, he'd have just been like, tell you what, why don't you collect a bunch of tadpoles from the mining site, and we'll all have tadpole stew for dinner every night until they're completely extinct. And get to work mining, please. Actually, he wouldn't have said please. Probably not. So that's what you can find if you go down into the waters of Timber. We'll just take this geyser back out. Up we go. Delightful. Our ship should be right here somewhere. Yeah. Let's not die if I can help it. And nope, we lived. Great. Why did they even bother building a launch tower, I wonder, if you could just launch right from the middle of the village like I'm about to do. So the iPad doesn't actually record anything about the new life that we found. Or the new life that the Nomai found that is us. Even though I think it's very interesting, I guess they do not agree. Alright, let's, tell you what, let's fly out to Ash Twin. Let's see about checking out some of these other towers and getting the Nomai translations therein. if we can. Also, let's not crash into Ember Twin, please. Okay. Let's match velocity. And we'll put her down somewhere where Ember Twin won't get us. By the poles here is usually pretty safe, because Ember Twin orbits around the equator. Because nothing sucks more than when you want to check out Ash Twin, and you look at your map and see that your ship has got sucked up in the sandfall and is now on a different planet. Although, gravity is so low here that you can actually jump from Ash Twin and get enough boost to cross the gap. Is the reverse also true? I don't remember. Maybe we'll try it. So we've got one of these high energy towers here, drinking in solar energy, buried under the sand. See Ember Twin above us. All of the towers are built along the equator, so we'll just make our way down here. And we're going to have to wait until some of them get uncovered. But I think if we chase the sandfall here, we should eventually find one of the towers we're looking for. Excelente. Eventually. Everything's buried under the sand initially. It's just a big ball of sand. Are we actually gaining on the sandfall here? That doesn't seem safe. We could find Chert. Yeah, there he is. On the other side of the planet over there. We're going to be back at our ship here before too long. No, our ship's all the way down at the pole. We're wandering the equator right now. This game has day-night cycles. That's cool, right? I mean, technically, it does. Depending on where you're standing and whether you can look up at the sun. Yeah, we are definitely gaining on this sandfall. That does not seem safe. Almost certainly not safe. Hey, here's a tower. Great. Some time has passed since I checked in with you, Pi. How are you and Idea progressing on the Sun Station plans? Pi and Idea were building the Sun Station. Idea did not want to do it, but got talked into it. The plan will either fail explosively or succeed explosively, says Pi. Ooh, you know what? That is a little bitter, because Pi, well, I guess technically didn't explode inside of the interloper. Their body's still intact. But yeah, they're arguing with each other because Idea doesn't want to build the Sun Station. But here we are, supporting the Sun Station anyway. Time spent away from the station would be beneficial to you both. I'm interested in testing your hypothesis, Yarrow. That, at least, we can agree on. So I guess this is why Idea was not invited to the interloper excursion. Well, looks like we can't actually get up the tower, though, because there's cactuses in the way. Can we get to the top of the tower? Yeah, we can get to the top and look down. Great. And yeah, there's a warp pad in there. We have to find a way in this tower eventually. That's a thing to do at some point. Alright, so we just walk the tower now. Here's the twins. So yeah, we should have warp pads for... Oh, there's Dead Nomai. That's always sad to see. So here's a warp tower for one of the twins. And that for the other one. Which is which? One is Ash and one is Ember. Oh, we can put a scroll in this wall here. Where can I get a... Oh, there's going to be a second floor, isn't there? Alley-oop. There we go. Yeah, you got to give yourself a little bit of down thrust on the twins. If you give yourself too much, you'll just go flying off into space. Ah, there's a scroll. Should be able to put this in the wall. Over here. And what can we learn? Friends visiting from the Hanging City. We are planning the Ash Twin project at the High Energy Lab on Ember Twin's equator. The Hanging City is the civilization over in Brittle Hollow. We actually have not been there. We almost got there once, but the entrance was blocked. I became lost on Ember Twin, but the High Energy Lab is the building with the large solar panels. I'm surprised I didn't see it. Immensely clever Connoy would lose his head if it weren't automatically, anatomically impossible. Oh, so it's just an argument about how somebody got lost on their way to do the whatever. Okay, well. We have a warp panel for Ember Twin and Ash Twin there. The problem is the panel only works when the celestial body is overhead. And, like, Ash Twin and Ember Twin are never going to be overhead. Ember Twin will from this position, but Ash Twin cannot be. Ash Twin is always below us. This is the... Oh, here comes the sand. Let's just watch it go by. We'll just let it go by. Hey, man. That's very majestic looking. I think / hope that the Timber Hearth building has trees in it. Otherwise, we're going to have to make a beeline back for the ship. Assuming I can even get in here. Yeah, it looks like the door is now uncovered. So if we were to take this warp pad, we would end up on the surface of Timber Hearth somewhere. Here's some trees. Is there anything to read in here? I like to read. No? Nothing? Just... Oh, we've warped. Yep, we've made it back to Timber Hearth. Well, I didn't really want to do that. So if we just let the thing charge itself, like that, we can warp straight back. Great. So the Brittle Hollow one, we've actually already checked out. That'll take us to the Black Hole Forge once we have a way to reach it. And then this last one must be for Giant's Deep. So yeah, there were Nomai doing something in here when the interloper popped. Great. So it looks like we may have read everything there is to read for now. We'll see if the iPad agrees with me. First we're going to fill up oxygen and fuel, though. Oh, it didn't give us anything new. Oh, no, it did mark something about the four-eyed semi-aquatic life forms that we found. Cool. We've got something here on the sun station. Not everybody supported the sun station's construction. Do I have any more greenies to poke at? Looks like not. Well, to make any more progress, it looks like we're going to have to make our way back to one of the spots of Nomai civilization. So one of the things that's probably worth doing with the rest of this loop someone's playing guitar out there. Someone's whistling out there. I hear harmonica, which we know is feldspar. Let's chase down the whistling. The whistling's going to be... Oh, we're moving way too fast. Here, let's let autopilot align our flight trajectory here. Because I lied. Hollow's lantern was not the last body that we hadn't visited yet. In actuality, Timber Hearth also has a moon that we have not yet landed on. And there's a whistling man there. Just gotta get pretty close to the planet. It should automatically slow us down and put us in orbit. There's the Addle Rock. So this is the first place I think a lot of players will visit, because there's a lot of like useful little hints that this is where you should go first. In the museum and stuff. It's also the closest place. It's also, you can pick up the whistling from the signal scope here pretty quickly. I didn't want to go here first when I first played the game because I was pretty sure this is where the game wanted me to go first. I don't want to listen to the game. What? Ah, it's Esker. Hey, it's you. Wait, you didn't see me launching? You're just looking right at the planet. Doesn't anybody else come by? So the lunar outposts, I guess ships used to have to land on the Addle Rock before moving on anywhere else, but no, everybody just kind of chills out. Ooh, Rybeck. We've not met him yet. Were you whistling? Definitely whistling. You can pick up their music with a signal scope. The best spot for that's the North Pole. North Pole's marked on the minimap. Yep, it's the red pole. The blue pole on the minimap is the South Pole. You know what? Talk to you later. You got nothing else that I want. Yeah, let's go up to the North Pole. Why not? Don't accidentally jump off of the moon. That's a lesson you can learn the hard way. Yeah, here's Esker's listening outpost. Signal scope log. Not picking up Rybeck's banjo from Brittle Hollow. Sure, they're fine. I'll feel better once I hear the music. So all he does is sit up here and listen to everybody's instruments. I didn't get an instrument. Timberhearth sounds exactly like Feldspar's harmonica, but Feldspar disappeared ages ago. It's creepy. Well, we know why. So we heard Chert out there on Ember Twin. Gabbro's out there on Giant's Deep. Unknown banjo from Brittle Hollow. Feldspar's harmonica from Dark Bramble, but there we go, Timberhearth. We can also get harmonica from Timberhearth because there's that seed down there. So that was cool. Let's go check out what's on the other pole of the Addle Rock. If we fly over to the South Pole, which we're doing really fast. This is, well, I'm in orbit now. This should be okay, right? Great. I only broke a toe that time. Hey, we got some Nomai ruins. We were told there were Nomai ruins on the Addle Rock. I guess we'll just do a solid real quick and translate it up for the peoples back home. Oh, it's the Eye of the Universe sigil. I was upstairs testing the eye signal locator, and it can hear and follow the signals from the sun, Giant's Deep, and Brittle Hollow. However, something strange is happening when I ask the eye signal locator to follow the eye's signal. The device indicator rotates wildly and never points to just one direction. A curious result, it's possible the eye has stopped calling out its signal. I see. I most likely calibrated the locator incorrectly. I will make adjustments and try again. Disappointingly, everything is working. Everything's correctly calibrated. The eye is just weird. I believe the locator cannot detect the eye signal. We would need to build a more sensitive device if we want to locate the eye of the universe. We will build it. Don't lose hope. Our search for the eye is what brought us to this clan. We won't give up so easily. Great. Did they actually build it? Ah, there's another scroll over here. Shoutouts to Lord Enigma for sponsoring this video. If you liked the video and you want to see more, please tickle my thumb, leave a friendly comment, and ring my little bell.